What's up YouTube? My name is Cameron and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be about how I moved out to my luxury apartment at the age of 22. So a lot of people would ask me what exact steps did I take and how did I get here, so I decided let me make a YouTube video. First of all, I would say these steps are really crucial because some people, they rush the process of moving out and then they end up being back in their parents' house or wherever they came from after 5 months. So I decided to make a 5-step video on how exactly I moved out and how you can too. So if you're one of those people who say, oh my gosh, I need my own space, I need to get my own apartment to become myself, to learn myself and to better myself, or even if you're in like an abusive relationship or you don't have a good relationship with your parents or someone in your house and you think it's time for you to go, then watch this video to learn exactly how I moved out and how you can too. Step one is to establish good credit. So if you haven't been working on your credit just yet, I would say right now is the perfect time and the right time to start now. Because most landlords, they check your credit. They want to make sure you're going to pay your rent, or if you're moving to a house, your mortgage. So they're basically saying, if I see that you're late on your phone bill or your car bill or your car insurance a lot, then more than likely you won't be able to pay your rent on time. So most definitely credit is a crucial step onto moving out. If you have no credit, then you can also get a co-signer. So you can get a co-signer like your parents, your mom, your sister, someone with good enough income and a good enough credit score to back you up. So step number 2 is to budget and see how much you can afford. So I know you guys see those luxury apartments on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, all over the place. But that doesn't mean that you need to get a luxury apartment because, one, you don't want to go broke trying to look rich. You don't want to be house broke. House broke is basically you're paying all your money into your house, that you can't have any other money to go shopping, to get your nails done, to go out to eat. That's not fun at all. Like, no. So the main thing you want to do is budget and see how much you can afford. So most landlords, they want you to make 3 times your rent. So if your rent is $1,000, then they want you to make $3,000 a month. This just ensures that you'll be able to pay your rent and not have to struggle too much. So also, while I'm talking about budget, don't forget that you want to include things that you might not pay if you're at your parents' house. So that means renters insurance, Wi-Fi bill, cable, trash, valet trash. If you have a dog, then dog fee. So when you do your budget, make sure you include all of those items in your budget, because one mistake that people make is they don't include some expenses that they are going to have in the future. So after you do all your numbers in your budgets, you finally have that number, whether it's $1,000, $1,200, $2,100, you have that number that you know I can pay every single month and still be able to enjoy myself. So let's just say that number for you is $1,300, okay? So if your number is $1,300, then now is the time to start saving. Now, step 3. Now that you know your budget and you have good credit and you know how much you want to spend a month, now is your time to save. So a lot of people say try to save at least 6 months of your rent. So let's say your rent was $1,300. Then I would say to save $5,000. And I know that's not realistic for everyone, so at least have a little bit of something, because you never know what life is going to throw at you. So let's say something breaks, or you need to, or your car breaks down. So have a nest that you know, hey, if an emergency happens, I can pitch into here and not have to go around asking people for money. So with this emergency fund or savings amount, you're able to do that and still not break the bank. So step 4 is the exciting part. So now that you know how much you want to spend and you have a good amount saved up, you're now ready to look for apartments. So what I did was I went on apartment.com and then I got really specific. I typed in what city I wanted to live in, how much I wanted to spend a month, and then type in stuff like I wanted a fitness center. I don't have a dog, so I didn't really care about having a dog, but I know I wanted a fitness center, I wanted a pool, I wanted to be high-rise, I wanted to have security, I wanted to have all those security measures all around it. So for you, you might say, I'm not looking at any apartments that's not 30 minutes within my commute to work. because you want to get to work on time. You don't want to have to commute an hour just because the apartment is nice. So look for an apartment that's kind of close to your work or whatever your job is, and just really try to get what you want. So it might be a gaming room, a movie room, a pool, a fitness center, stuff like that. So here is the time where you can really specifically say what you want. And sometimes if you add in too much like of the luxury stuff, you're gonna end up paying top dollar. So you might have to make some compromise and be like, okay, I can live without a pool, but I need my fitness center. So right here is when you really get into that stuff. So now you see a lot of apartments, okay? And what you have to do now is just scroll through them, look at the pictures, but don't forget, pictures are deceiving, so you want to go in person. So what I did was I picked my top 5 and I went to every single one, and then in person I really got to see what it really looked like, and some of them were catfish. So I knocked them out one by one. I had 2 left, and then the last one I seen, well, the second to last one that I seen, there was like, it had some mice or something like that, and I'm like, ew, yuck. So the one I'm at now, no complaints, none. So I'm just happy I found this one. So once you find something that you feel like, okay, I might be able to live here, go tour it, see if you like it, apply to it, and then hopefully you get accepted. All right guys, so we have our good credit, we have our good amount of savings, we went apartment shopping, we got accepted, and now is the last step. Now, step 5 is to go apartment shopping. Not apartment hunting, apartment shopping. So apartment shopping is when you really stack up on everything you need, because I mean, some people do this differently. Some people, they actually go apartment shopping after they move in, but I didn't. I wanted to have everything in, but I moved in. So what I did was I went on Google and I typed in apartment essentials for first time movers. And they literally had everything I needed. They had a list of like toilet paper, tissue, toothpaste, mouthwash. And this list really helped me, because I promise you, stuff like that you would kind of forget because you use it every day. So this list really reminded me about what I needed. And they had every little thing like vacuum, broom, office, all that stuff. And of course, you guys, I'm going to link that exact list down in my bio so you guys can pick it up if you're looking to move. And when you go apartment shopping, you do want to be economical. So don't, I mean, you can go wherever you want. But what I did was I stayed at Walmart, Target, Ross, stuff like, places like that where you can get really good quality stuff but for a good price. So while you're doing all of this, you got accepted, you're going shopping. So now you have good credit, you have found a really nice place that you like, you've got accepted, you have a good amount saved up just for emergencies, and you have your essentials needed to move in, like bathroom stuff, toiletries, dishes, groceries. So now the only thing left to do is actually move in. So now that you're about to move in, you're about to really take a journey to your next step in your life. And some people really say that moving out really changed their life, and I can agree. So now that you're about to move out, I want to say congratulations. And a lot of people say that moving out really helped them grow up, helped them change their life, helped them have a new perspective on life, and even help them reach their dreams because they had so much time to really focus on themselves. So these are the exact steps that I took to move out. So if you have any other questions on what I did or any other things you want me to really get deeper into, just leave me a comment down below. And thank you for watching, and good luck.